Hello and welcome to another episode of the Founding Fathers. And as always, I'm your host, Eric. And today's topic, I would like to talk to you about the lies that we tell ourselves. The lies that we come up with to convince ourselves and to justify the reason why we think and we believe we should be going through what we're going through. All kinds of lies we come up with, you know, this person goes through my phone because that's how they show that they care about me, or they beat me because that's he loves me. I know he loves me, but all kind of scenarios. We come up with all these excuses and all these lies that we tell ourselves to kind of convince not only the world but to convince ourselves while we go through our situation, or the lies that we tell, maybe if I was more attentive, maybe if I was more supportive, maybe if I was more jealous even, or maybe if I got mad more, or whatever silly reason we come up with to justify why we believe that the reason why we're going through what we're going through, and it's so hard because we get down on ourselves and we blame ourselves. And that was in my last episode, self blame, where we blame ourselves for not uh, being more for that person. But when we evaluate ourselves, and I'm a big believer now on, taking the time out to look at yourself and evaluate yourself from top to bottom. And when we evaluate ourselves, how much more could we have done? Realistically, how much more could we have done without losing ourselves, without losing who we are as people, as a person? Um, and like I said earlier, I also went through, telling myself lies. I would lie to myself. Maybe if I would be more communicative, or maybe if I would have been more supportive, or would have did what she asked me to do, or this or that. But some things, it was like, I know if I did them, I would lose myself. I would lose what I believe to be, that made me me. So it was really hard for me to come outside of myself to do certain things, even though I would at times. But at the end of the day, you have to face you. So if you could go in and if you can really look at yourself and evaluate yourself and know that you're not lying to yourself, then hey, it's fine. But if you evaluate yourself and know that you're slipping outside of yourself and you're not being totally honest with yourself, then you have to make some choices. You have to make some decisions in your life, and you maybe some hard decisions. Because uh, one of my biggest decisions was to leave. Because I was done with the lies. I had enough. But I had to think, I have 3 kids, so by me leaving my situation was me separating myself from my kids. So knowing that was really, really difficult for me. Even thinking about it now is really emotional, because we have certain things in place that makes us want to keep lying to ourselves, so we can stay in that situation, not because the situation is good for us, but because there's other things tying us to the situations. Like, for instance, me I had my kids. It was tying me to the situation, even though I didn't want to be in the situation. So that made it very difficult. So we have things that we have to look at every aspect, but the most important thing is you. If you're not happy, if you're not healthy, if you're not in a good place, you cannot make anybody else happy. You cannot contribute to anybody else's happiness or well-being. If you're not right, ain't nobody right. So, um, I recently was talking to a friend today and about their situation, and they explained to me that they grew up seeing this. So to that person, it was the norm. You know, the parents were involved in a domestic violence situation. Friends had domestic violence situation. So to them, it was normal. It was a normal thing. They grew up in that situation. So to them, it was normal. So they felt like this is the way the world is. This is the way situations are, and if you love each other, this is what's supposed to happen. You're not supposed to leave or get a divorce, and once you do together, you together. No matter what it is. So um, and I mean I don't agree, because I feel like if a situation is not healthy for you and it's not helping you to grow, then some hard decisions are need to be made. And even if you're used to that, people use that as an excuse. Well, this is my normal. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is my background. This is my culture. We're not supposed to get a divorce. We're not supposed to go to these DV classes. We're not supposed to call the police or whatever the case may be. But it comes a time in your life that you have to make a decision for yourself, not for your family, not for your parents, not for your friends, but for you. Because this is your life, and you have to remember this is your life, and it's all about what you want out of your life. People come into your life to contribute to your life. They either help you grow or take away from you. And you have to make that decision. Is this person helping me grow, or is this person taking away from me? So let's make those decisions. And I yeah, let's make those decisions. Let's step outside of our situations if we can. Let's not find the time. Let's make the time to step outside of our situations, evaluate the situation, evaluate ourselves, look at it again, look at the end game, look at the big picture, and make a decision. If it's and ask ourselves, is this healthy for me or is it not healthy for me? Am I lying to myself? Am I making excuses just to justify my situation? Or am I okay? So let's let's work it, and let's learn how to uplift ourselves and make it out and keep walking to the next level of our lives. So with that, you guys, I enjoyed this. I appreciate you guys as always. I love you guys. You guys are love. You guys are special to me. You guys are strong, and we're gonna make it out of this situation or whatever situation you're dealing with. And I thank you once again for this opportunity to talk to you guys. I thank you for listening to me. And as always, if you want to reach me you could directly shoot me an email at sherrodblack@gmail.com, or you could drop a comment. And it would be greatly appreciated if you would like to subscribe. That would be awesome too. Um, Other than that, I love you guys. You guys are loved. Stay strong, keep moving, keep following your path, and keep love in your heart and keep loving each other. All right. See you on the next episode. Peace.